Hello, wizards. Is guilt stopping you from making harmonious choices, from making the choices that can help you live your purpose, live your best life, live authentically? Then I'm going to share with you what you can do about it. Okay? Thing is, I always talk about making harmonious choices. If you are in your ascension journey, in the spiritual journey, it is so important that you make the choices that honor your soul, that resonates with you, that bring harmony to you. That is the essence of harmonious choices. Now, in one of my students mentioned that sometimes it's a guilt that stops her from making the harmonious choices. It's guilt sometimes which is projected from people around them, or guilt that we have inside going on, okay, from many things that has happened to us, but guilt nonetheless. Okay, so if it is guilt that is stopping you from making harmonious choices, then this is what I want you to know, that do not fight with that guilt. Okay, if you try to fight with that guilt, if you think like, oh my god, it is me, it is something wrong with me, why do I feel guilty, why do I give in to the guilt, or why am I not able to overcome that guilt, then all that you're going to do is you are going to create more tension, more stress, more disharmony in your system, which is quite the opposite of what we are trying to do, making harmonious choices. You see, it's crazy, isn't it? But this is what happens when you experience guilt or shame or grief or, rejection or anything that stops you or acts as a wall from making the best choices, the most harmonious choices in your life. Sometimes we end up beating ourselves up, thinking that it is our fault. Okay? No, it's not. And do not do that. It's because every emotion, even the not nice ones, okay, like guilt, shame, blame, suffering, all that stuff, okay, even they have a very big role in our ascension journey, a very big constructive purpose in our spiritual growth journey. And this is what I want you to know. This is what I want you to get. That is, when guilt comes, or shame comes, or blame comes, or grief comes, it doesn't matter what it is, okay? I want you to recognize that the emotion is not unwanted. Okay, because if you think that, oh my God, I do not feel good, what I'm experiencing, I'm just going to push it away, or I'm going to try to fight with it, or I'm going to do anything about it, what you're going to do is you are going to miss the opportunity of up-leveling that emotion, that energy came to give to you. And that is the essence of everything that is going on in life. All experiences, all experiences have just one purpose, that you up-level, that you learn lessons, that you up-level, that you move towards greater and greater harmony. Okay, even those so-called not nice emotions. Okay, how does this work? So let's say you're experiencing guilt and it is stopping you from making the best choices in whatever ways. If you push it under the rug, what happens is you don't get to transmute it. You don't get the message behind the guilt. You don't get to evolve. But if you recognize the value of that negative emotion as feedback, okay, because that's what it is. If there is an experience which is triggering disharmony within us, it is just asking us one question, just one question. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Are you going to allow and expand that emotion, that disharmony, or are you going to choose something different? Are you going to go towards a different direction? That is all it is. Life is like a restaurant. Okay, life is many things, but it's also like a restaurant. And just think, like, you're in a restaurant and there is a waiter, and the waiter comes and serves you a menu. Okay, and there are loads of options. Okay, and there are many foods, and the waiter is saying, we have this particular dish, it's a favorite in our locality, would you like that? And if you think like, I don't like that, it's not to my preference, but he's saying, so what am I going to do if I say no to this? Maybe he's going to think bad, or he's going to judge me, or blah, blah, blah. You're thinking all sort of things. And in doing that, maybe if you decide, I'm just going to take whatever he's saying, and you take it, and it's not to your preference, you don't enjoy the experience that happens afterwards, after having the food. And then you're thinking, why can't I do this? And why does it happen with me all the time? This is what's happening. The waiter did not force on you what to take. The waiter asked you, I'm serving you this food. Would you like it? You have a choice. You have free will. You can choose to say like, okay, if it is to my preference, or you can choose to say, no, it's not to my preference, and I would like to have something else. And then you'll have an entirely different experience that is to your preference. And this is exactly what the universe is trying to do to you. The universe serves you experiences like a YouTube channel serves you videos, you know? And if you watch a video, let's say, and if you give this video a like, the YouTube algorithm feeds you more of that type of content, doesn't it? Doesn't it? You see all the time, you watch some sort of videos, maybe music or something, and the YouTube algorithm recognizes it, or the Facebook algorithm, and it feeds you more of that type of content because it's feedback, you see? So when an emotion comes, it is exactly like a food the waiter serves you. It is exactly like the video that the YouTube algorithm is serving you. And it is up to you. It is up to you whether you are going to expand that experience. It is asking you this. Is this experience to your preference? And if you're like, oh, I don't know, maybe I cannot, I have no say in this, or blah, 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 whatever, then what happens is, if you say yes to this, I'm like, oh no, I'm going to do this because of whatever reason, you allow more of that experience. The waiter is going to serve the food that is not to your preference. The YouTube algorithm is going to give you videos that is not to your preference. Exactly, that's what happens. But if you recognize the experience itself is not bad, the waiter is not a crazy person, okay? And YouTube is not trying to give you videos that you do not enjoy. What it is just asking is that, you can make a choice. You can make a choice. And it is just asking you, what are you going to do about this? So when a negative emotion comes, it's like a food from the universe. It's asking you, is it to your preference? Do you want more of this? And you're like, I guess not. And then this is what you're doing. Like, what choice do I have to make so that I don't have to experience this? And you will see whatever this negative emotion is about, whatever the guilt is about, or whatever that emotion is, you'll find that, okay, if I make a choice that'll take me to a different direction, I won't have to experience this again. And this is exactly why the emotion came here for. Not to give you suffering. No. It came to give you, to show you that you have a way to go towards a different direction. And if you don't go there, it will keep coming back, it will keep coming back, it will keep coming back until you make that choice. So do not think that negative emotion is bad. It's not. It's a waiter. It's not good, not bad. It's just asking you, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So this is what I want you to do. Next time you experience negative emotions, guilt, and if it stops you from making a harmonious choice, because that's all you need to do in order to live your best life, right? Ask yourself, is it creating disharmony within me, that emotion? Yes. If the answer is yes, what am I going to do about it? What am I going to do about it? Just ask this question. What am I going to do about it? What choice am I going to make so that I can move towards more harmony? What choices do I have to make to move towards more harmony? That's it. Ask this question, and you will see it will become so much easier to receive the feedback that the emotion came to give you, and then move towards greater harmony. And in doing that, you will receive the confirmation that emotions are not bad. They are not. They are feedback from your inner guidance system. I always talk about the inner guidance system, right? This is the feedback your inner guidance system is giving you in the form of a emotion, right? So if you want to connect with your inner guidance system, this week I'm doing a masterclass. I'm doing masterclass almost every week now. Check the link in the video description and sign up for my free 90 minutes masterclass, where I'm going to share with you how to connect with your inner guidance system and ascend to wizard consciousness. Wizard consciousness is all about coming out of our victim stage and live magically by connecting with our inner guidance system, so that you can allow the abundance and flow in to the best life that we have access to, right? So join my masterclass. Link will be in the description. Just sign up for my masterclass and you'll have an interactive 90-minute sessions with me, where you'll get to ask me questions directly, and I'll give you the tools to your inner GPS, right? And I also have a Facebook group. If you have not joined, join my Facebook group. Link is in the description. I'm sharing a ton of content in the Facebook group, and I'm very active in the group. So if you have enjoyed this video, share this video with your friends. Give this video a like. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I'll see you again real soon. Have fun. Live magically.